Hey Internet, welcome back. Today's video is going to be, I don't even know what it's going to be. It's not going to be like a rant or anything like that, but it's just going to be something that kind of made me a little, I don't know, upset or something. Little background history. Me and Katie moved here from a very larger city than the current one we're living in. We moved from a city in California with a population of about 500,000 people out to a little city in Wyoming so Katie could finish up school. And the population here is like 28,000 people. I think only 500,000 people in the whole state of Wyoming, so very small. And I wanted to go watch a movie. That movie was Terminator Genesis. Heard a lot of good and bad about it, and I just kind of wanted to see for myself, you know, whether it was good or not. And by the time I finally had some time to go watch it, and granted the movie came out 2.5 weeks ago, it's no longer showing in our local theater. So I'm just kind of going to do a little bit of why it sucks to live in a little city, and here we go. 5 things that suck about living in a small town, in no particular order. Number 5. Alright, so number 5 are small theaters. Back in the town we lived in, there were theaters all over the damn town. You had $3 theaters, normal movie theaters. And the biggest one had like 21 screens, plus there was an IMAX. Here in our town, there is a small theater. It has 6 screens, no IMAX, and if there's a 3D movie showing, chances are you're only going to be able to watch 1 or 2 movies because they're showing 1 movie regular and 1 movie 3D on another screen. With that, it sucks to have to drive, you know, an hour and a half to 2 hours to go see something in IMAX, especially if it's a good movie. Like, we had to go watch Jurassic World an hour and 45 minutes away, which really sucks. Number 4. Everything closes at 8 o'clock p.m. on the weekdays, and pretty much everything's closed on Sunday. I mean, fast food places are open on Sundays, and of course, usually the drive-thrus are open pretty late too, but the only thing open after 8 o'clock are probably bars and fast food drive-thrus. And even though bars and fast food drive-thrus are one of my favorite places to go, you just can't ever do anything fun unless you're in another city and you have to drive out to a bigger city to go do something as simple as, I don't know, like just hanging out or whatever. But yeah, so it just sucks. Number 3. Number 3, not so much it affects me a whole lot, well, some stuff, but this drives Katie nuts sometimes. But number 3 is there aren't very many places to shop here in town. I mean, you have a lot of mom and pop shops to, you know, find cool, you know, eccentric things, but bigger things like her favorite makeup stores and places she likes to go to in malls and stuff like that, none of that's ever in a small town. So having to just drive, you know, an hour away to go to someplace big, even stuff like going to bigger chain restaurants like the Cheesecake Factory, there's not, I don't believe, one in Wyoming. So we have to drive to a bigger city just to go even have one of Katie's favorite restaurants. And it sucks sometimes. For me, I was trying to get some Blue Caraco alcohol to make some drinks, and you can't find it anywhere in a 50-mile radius of here, so I actually have to go to a bigger city to go to like a Bevmo or something like that to try to find something. Number 2. Number 2 is, if you've ever grown up in a small town, and some of you might know this feeling, everybody knows everybody. So most people's business is most people's business. So if you piss off the wrong group of people, chances are you're going to have a hard time in that town. Also, since everybody knows everybody, everybody talks to everybody about everybody's business. I hope that was easy to follow. And it just sucks. So if you happen to get shit-faced and go to a McDonald's and act a fool in the drive-thru, chances are the next time you go through that drive-thru, you're probably going to run into the same guy, and he's going to remember you because he's probably told all of his friends about, you know, your encounter with him. Or I guess my encounter with him. The encounter is what it is, yeah. And yeah, if you make an ass of yourself, chances are the whole town's going to know. On the flip side, one benefit is if you, work with people or get in with the right group of people, then chances are it's going to be pretty sweet. And you can kind of make your way around things. And number one, and the last one, of course, like I said, not in any particular order, is employment opportunities. When we moved out here, I was thinking, hey, cool, Katie's got a job. I'll get one pretty quick, you know. I've got some skills, got some education. Should be pretty easy. And the sucky thing about living in a small town is not a whole lot of opportunity to grow. Granted, the 2 jobs that I've had since we've been here, I did expand and move up a little bit. But if you're working for somebody who's been established for a while and they have, you know, people who have been working with them for, I don't know, 15, 20 years, chances are you're going to have to wait till they die or retire before you get that chance to move up. Or if it's like a bank and, you know, another branch opens, then you have a chance, but not a whole lot of ways to expand. So kind of that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to tell me if you live in a small town and what you like or don't like about it, or, you know, share in the comments what you think is awesome or, in your opinion, what sucks. I kind of grew up in a small town, but it was, you know, a 10-minute driving distance to a huge town, or I guess a city. And some of you may know where that place is, but, you know, let me know what you think and if you feel my rage about this. But thanks, guys.